5. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Sliding out of the pocket. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. Touchdown! On the touchdown throw from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Packers 0. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
And this one nearly picked off. Yeah, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st down, Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Meanwhile, here, a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
We're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. That'll be complete to Cook. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this 1st half of action. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. The 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Chargers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Now Crosby for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Next to score, Packers 21, Chargers 7. Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Escaping the pressure right.
Cook, a first down and more. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On first down, it's Herbert. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. It's complete to Cook. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Godden, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with You and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does.
And he works free. They find some open field here. And a nifty footwork. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. On the give, this is Eckler. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal. Eckler again. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. Justin Herbert keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taylor now from the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
First down and much more here for Jones. And finally taken down to the 25-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Into the secondary past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Rodgers now on first down. Flushed out right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up. Give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
With the score, Packers 21, Chargers 13.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And Cook has it, left side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
1st and 10 at the
Herbert on first down now. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To the air again, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, 28 yards. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Hopkins with the extra point as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taylor now from the end zone. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Packers.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Rodgers will throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead.
Chargers 20. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores, there's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw again on second down. Herbert got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if you're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 41 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. Out of the gun, Herbert, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. On first down, Justin Herbert. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Their own 2-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 2-yard line.
Rodgers looking to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. It got his man complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Tampa.
Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 20. Yard line.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now Leonard Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now they'll throw with Brady.
That's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run it here with Bernard. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down and 4.
Here's Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and a yard. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Bernard. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Brady to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Kenny Clark in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So Brady departs, and on it's Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. And this a 39-yard attempt. And Succop will put this one right through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the first points of the night belong to our home team as they're able to take the opening kickoff and at least get 3 points out of it.
Yeah, and that helps the crowd, right? Helps people feel good about why they're there watching this game. They moved the ball well on their opening drive.
On first down, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On play action, now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw into the hands of Cobb. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
Here's Rodgers. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Brady will try again on 2nd down.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. This is caught with a catch right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
second down, back to Fournette.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Brady throwing complete here to Fournette.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hey, ball 66.
Second and 7.
Now Bernard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On the ground with a tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The big back Leonard Fournette able to push his way in from a yard out. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. They do tack on the extra point as well. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Rodgers to throw. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. To get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Jones, and the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4, and whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. To throw is Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Extra point try now for Crosby. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
14, Buccaneers 10. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And he's going to give his guys great starting field position as he dives to the ground to get as much as he can. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Now there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And now it's second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run
got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A huge play there for Arizona.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. That's caught. And it's very quickly 8-0. They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for 2 seeding.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive, put it in the end zone. Why not go for 2? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
From the 36, Garoppolo. This will be caught at Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. He's airing it out for Sanu. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, 49ers. Mohamed Sanu, 41 yards. And the 49ers move back within a couple of the lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Garoppolo looking to throw for it. And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. There he goes, left side.
Do what we do.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
A free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
They'll try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is a big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right.
That's caught by Werner, the tight end.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
The throw over the middle taken in.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard. Now Garoppolo.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
He's at the 50. 30. 10. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
After the turnover, here's Murray, escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense, everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford.
And the Cards are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
On second down, Connor looking for space. Room here to run. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, CD, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And that's a second touchdown run of this game, and this one, and a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. Let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Here's Sanu on the catch. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's a second down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield.
Touchdown 49ers. Mohamed Sanu with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers get a score closer. Now he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Boy, still a half-plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
On play action, it's Murray. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A huge play there for Arizona. They'll run here with Connor. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 2nd down and goal. Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. Max Williams. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are able to add on to their first half lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And returns it right back to Samuel. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Throwing now is Murray. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the Niners are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Garoppolo winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, when they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, now Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Play action. Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To throw is Garoppolo. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And where they are on the scoreboard almost dictates taking this big shot and trying to get right back into the game. They took it there and couldn't connect. Despite the defense being ready, go ahead and force it downfield. See what you can get.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Murray. This will be swung out here for Connor. And powering through at the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes it at the 7. And he returns this to the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football, that makes big plays, and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Garoppolo now. This will be caught at Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
This will be caught just inside the 10. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. On 2nd down, it's Connor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Murray now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Connor. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Team does its job, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From the 41, Garoppolo. And now here is another interception.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Rush coming, and he's taken down. 2nd and 20. Back to throw it, Murray. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Shotgun now from Murray. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Hey, hold on. Hey. 54, right there. 54.
Murray going to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Murray now on 1st down. Ertz over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the back flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this, but to me, I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number...
And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play.
Well, we are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store. Between the We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway in Southern California. Rodgers now on first down. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He'll find Jones again. Complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Here's Rodgers. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Rodgers to throw once more. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 28. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jerry Tillery, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And a Packer 1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
To throw is Rodgers.
A check down here to Jones.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Aaron Jones.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. Got it. Yep, Green Bay football. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
Jones with a nice gain there on 1st down as he takes us forward and call it a pickup of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Rodgers on 3rd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams.
And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Open man, here is Cobb. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Rodgers. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. For the Packers, they're able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 14-0.
14. Chargers, nothing. Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Herbert on 1st down now.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gunn and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Andre Roberts now to return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this to Eckler. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 25 on 2nd down, Herbert. And this is Cook with a grab. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A gain of 12 yards.
They snap it to Herbert. And it's caught. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitate. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Justin Herbert keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Chargers 8.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know If they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
This is Kelly. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll try and run for it with Kelly. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So down 6, and they know they need this one on fourth down. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Add that one to the good run talent right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the fourth quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll hand it off to Kelly. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing, Herbert. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And there'll be some happy cheeseheads tonight as the Packers have won the game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started, and off we go from Lambeau. Rodgers on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. And able to find Allen Lazard. 7 yards the pickup there.
Brings up second and 3.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers out of the backfield. This is Aaron Jones. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second and a yard, Rodgers. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb there to make the grab. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby.
Trying for the tight end. Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I'll tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Daniels on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Murray off play action. Finds his running back, James Conner. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. first and 10 is counter. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. $13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Jones finding some room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Packers.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Flushed out right. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Daniels on the return.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Murray finding room at the 30, and all the way up to the 31-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. He goes right back to Green. He's got it complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Murray. Green with a catch left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Murray again. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Zach Ertz. As the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Murray's throw taken in by Green here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Murray now on 1st down. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. 102 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Throwing now is Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And bulldozing his way through. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers add on to their lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it.
And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Daniels on the return.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Murray now. Going deep for Hopkins.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Murray again, second and 10. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. To throw is Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Throwing now is Murray.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Cardinals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Steps away to his left. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Rodgers on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. To throw, it's Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On second and 10, Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And again, it's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. It's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, 29 yards. And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Throwing on first down is Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's complete once again to Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cards have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They'll try and throw for it. Forced out to his left. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Buda Baker with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Shotgun now for Murray. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. to the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game. They're still taking it to the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And they turned a pick-6 into a pick-8 with that two-point conversion.
I love how you upset. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
Murray trying again after the pick-6. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick-6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Looking downfield for Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers looking to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Rodgers to throw once more. Looking deep for Adams. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this deep.
Touchdown! Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. A convincing win here in this one, and we had some interesting plays throughout. Maybe one of the most interesting ending the game on an onside kick.
exactly right. And maybe they just wanted to work on something, right? And even though it wouldn't have affected the final score, you work on it, you get it, you feel good about that. But I remember I had a coach who said, I don't waste those onside kicks. You don't get many of them anyway. Let's not use it when we don't need to.